quick snack done. Make sure you take everything with you. Don't leave anything, any rubbish or anything like that. All back in your bag. Back onto the path. And make our way back down. I was good this morning. I didn't have a cup of coffee. I've not really, I think I mentioned it before, but I've sort of changed my coffee habits. Try not to have one first thing in the morning. Just have a juice instead. And it's definitely better for the belly. Definitely. I could have had a full English in the pub, in the campsite. On the campsite, but I decided not to. I shall save that probably for the last day on the way home, and then have it then. Because I learnt my lesson so many times. You fill your stomach up and then go on a 10-mile hike. Oh my god, after the first couple of miles you're feeling it. Yeah, not the best way in my opinion. Other people may do it differently and say they're burning it off and stuff, but for me, not so much. Something light, like I had some, what did I have? Some granola this morning, and juice, get the body going, water. Yeah, all good. It's a circular route, so I'm not going back the same way, obviously. Oh, marshy this way. And we're going back down through another path. It should be down this way. Yeah. Sometimes you can see the path, sometimes you can't. But this one looks, oh, very wet. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the way. As soon as you see a gate, you know you're in the right direction. Another bridge. Nice steady plod back, I think. Nothing too strenuous. I think it's all downhill. Maybe a little touch uphill somewhere, but it should be fine. Get back and eat your pasty, which I forgot. One thing I did notice last night, and that's I've completely gone off the drinking. I had a couple of pints, and the second pint I just thought to myself, I just don't want to drink this. I really don't want to drink it. I did, I don't like wasting anything, but look at that, what a view. What a view up to the old man of Coniston and Brown Peak. Yeah, just gone right off of drinking. Just don't enjoy it anymore. Or have a Coke Zero or something like that. My taste buds have changed. Because when you go for a nice long hike, you sort of you can't wait to get back and oh, I want this and I want that. But at the end of the day, yeah, I just don't feel like a pint. Just don't enjoy it anymore. Do not enjoy it. Just the easiest option. Wait, look at that, skills. Yeah, it's been a bit of rain, I'd say, up this end of the country, because it's certainly not dry, that's for sure. One thing I will say about this walk is decent footwear, because if you go over on your ankle with these rocks and stuff, a disaster. So decent footwear, a good pair of boots. Oh, in fact, I've got to get a new pair of boots sometime, maybe at the end of the year. Using these Under Armour ones, which has been brilliant, to be honest. But I do like the look of these new Berghaus ones. They look awesome, so I'll probably go for them. That's, of course, if somebody wants to, if Berghaus wants to sponsor me. But no, definitely expensive. But that's one good thing about hiking, can be fairly cheap for equipment as long as you keep it sensible. You know, the most expensive part for me is the boots. Everything else you can pick up at a decent price, decent brands and stuff. But for me, it's the boots. You must have decent boots. It's pointless buying a pair of boots which is going to last 3 months when you could have bought a pair of boots, spent a little bit extra, and they last you 3 years. So that's the difference. Feel free to comment on that one. What do you think? What boots is it? What choice of boots do you go with? Or walking shoes? Let me know in the comments. We'll shut the gates. The amount of work the farmers put into the land. Keeping it up to shape, keeping the paths clear as best they can, the gates, repairing the gates and everything else that goes along with it. You know, forget the animal bit, just the upkeep of the land, especially if you've got hundreds of acres. We need to get behind our British farmers for sure. Buy British as best you can, that's what I say. British meat, British milk, and everything else that goes along with it. Support the British farmers. Fiddly little goats. There we go. Got lost a little bit, went off track. Good thing is with the All Trails app, sends you a notification to say you're off route, which is brilliant. And it's put me back on the route again, hopefully. No, it's a good little app, worth buying. A little bit expensive, but it's worth it. So it gets you out of sticky situations, that's for sure. What's your go-to app? There's a few good ones out there, obviously OS, Ordnance Survey. There's a few new ones popping up on ads on Facebook and Instagram. Are they just gimmicks? Who knows? All Trails have obviously invested a lot of money in, obviously Ordnance Survey, the main map where the people get their information from, but All Trails, they seem to have invested a lot of money on their maps and their little bits and bobs, little fancy bits on their app, which is very good. Very good. Whew. Thankfully, my boots are pretty cool, so they're not wet. I haven't got wet feet, but it was pretty deep. Like, it was pretty deep. So we come from over that direction this morning, up that past that little derelict building, and then up there, very nice, really nice. Make our way back down to, as far as I'm aware, it's the road, then walk along the road. You can see the village from here, Torver. Making our way down. Please close the gate. Gotta open it first. See? Nice. As I said, we're coming back down towards the road, along the road. I think there's a path the opposite side. Take that through the woods and then back to the campsite and the pub. And we got a nice coffee, I think. Why not? Right, we've come to... Hello, cat. Let's climb over the thing. From little hamlet. Always weird when you got a family's garden through the gate. Lovely little place to live. Back out on the main road. Go cat. Right, we've got about half a mile to go, I think. Still along this path, and then we go into Torver. What's that in there then? Oh, must be a dog thing. Yeah, straight into Torver. I'm going to have a look in the shop. There's a little shop next door to the pub. See what they've got. Apparently they hire electric mountain bikes now, which is good. Maybe on the next trip that might be an option. See what happens. But yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Public right away, tall, 3/4 of a mile. 2/3 of a mile. Coniston that way? That's weird. That way? That's strange. So I must go down. That is weird. The tour was that way and Coniston's that way. That's strange. That's very odd. I thought it'd be this way out of the two. But there you go. Creepsville. Ah, I see. Go up over the bridge then. So you go along and up and over maybe? I reckon. And then down to Coniston. Ah, I see. Different. Quite new, to say the least. Oh, that is different. Resting point. Yeah, you could cycle this route perfectly. Definitely. Cyclist dismount. Takes us back onto the main road. What's it say? Cyclist and... Ha. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
At 1 on the 26th.
Oh.
Hey.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, hi.
Hi, all right. Sneaked in.
You did?
Just some. Might have a coffee actually. Yeah, and a white Americano. Yeah, I'll sit out there. Yeah, I think. It's a handy little shop, isn't it? This. I'm staying at the back, so this is perfect, really.
Ah, 5:30 then, thank you. Wonderful. I'll bring your coffee out to you.
Lovely. Tap. Wilson's. It's a campsite.